So hello everyone, once again. Previously and streaming stopped. I hope that now it will work as expected. We'll see. So what I was saying that I'm working on an application and that I want to implement in Rust because I'm trying to learn Rust and to see how I can use it for different applications. And what I'm trying to do is a simple implementation of a timer, of a stopwatch. And for that I will use a library that's called Notan, which is used for rendering 2D sprites and not 2D graphics in general. I never tried it. I choose to look into it based only on the description that they have in Crates.io. So we will try to do it and to implement an application using this library, and we will see how it goes. So I will start by implementing a simple application that displays only time, and then I will add some features like a timer and maybe a forward going timer and maybe a backwards going timer, like for example if I want to count back 10 minutes or something like that. So we'll see how it goes, and yeah, this is the idea. Before the stream I created a list of sprites that I'm planning to use in this application. It's something very easy. It's sprites of every number. I'm not going to use fonts. I don't know. I just wanted to try to use sprites instead of fonts. So yeah. So basically this is the idea. This stream I plan for 1 hour or something like that. And if I will continue with developing this application, I will add more streams. So before starting to work on it, I tried a bit the library in Notan, and what I discovered that in order for this library to work locally, you need to install CMake, but it was rather obvious. You're just trying to add the library in the cargo, and if it fails, it tells why it fails, and in my case it was missing CMake. I'm also using Rust of the version 1.83, but other than that everything is pretty ordinary. So currently if I run cargo run and open the application, it will be open like that with a black screen and the title. So let's start by looking into the basic configuration. So here I have draw config that looks like I can use and configure the application. So let's try to do it. Okay, and obviously I will replace this one and draw. Okay, so it looks like I need to import from here. So, and what is draw? Draw is a separate function which actually draws the functionality, and let's just define it so it will accept us. So what we have here, draw config, it is struct, and there should be a way to define some additional properties in this struct, which looks like not that many. Okay, so let's take a look at the different additional example. Interesting. There is no much information. Let's take a look what is happening here. Examples. Yeah, there are different examples for WASM, and actually this was another reason why I decided to use it, is because I can easily build a WASM application out of my source code, and it looks like, there is a background. It seems like there is a background, but how they implemented it? Please don't tell me that you implemented by drawing a rectangle. So we have clear options, and you're passing it in state. Okay. Okay. So there is an option to pass to create init width. So why do I need add config? Why is it instrumental in any way? Let's take a look. Okay, let's search here. Oh yeah, nothing. Looks like the creator of this library by himself is not using this method, so looks like it is not that useful. Applies the configuration. Amazing, but it looks like there is nothing to configure. So let's remove it. Cool. And now what I need to do is to create a setup. Yeah, so it will be init width, and cool, and setup is like this. Okay, and I can pass it here, obviously as a function. So now it should be accepted. No, should accept it. Why? Because of the state can be empty. So maybe I can implement state and it can be empty. Yeah, okay, so this was the problem. So state node now implemented, and obviously, not obviously, but maybe I can just return it. And yeah, so now it should just work, and I can create. Let's move it here. Okay, now it's a bit easier to look at. So what I can do is create property clear options and use a struct create option with a certain color, and my color will be I believe it should be RGB with alpha. Okay, so in my case I think it will be 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. Let's start with something grayish, and let's define clear options in my state and pass it here. Cool. So for his perspective it looks like it is dead code because I'm not using it. Yeah, and I need to use it here in the draw. So state, actually in this implementation I don't need to create a setup. I just can use this clear option right away in the draw, but I believe the idea is that the state could be mutable, and then I can in the middle of the application change the background. So the callback goes after each update to draw. At what point I will trigger the update? Interesting. I don't. At this point, I'm not sure whether there is a certain loop, but we'll see. So in the combination, I can see that I can create a renderer from GFX and create a renderer. Yeah, cool. And now renderer dot begin. Okay, some state clear options. Okay, it looks like I need to call draw, offset and count. Why do I need offset and why do I need count? And renderer is coming from Notan graphics. Okay. Okay, and if I don't define it, will it work? Let's call end. Obviously, it's something that we required. GFX and renderer, and I need to pass it as an own object. Okay. Cool. Let's run it. Okay. There are some. Cool. It works. It works. Maybe I need to do it a bit less grayish. Yeah, something like that. Okay. So let's say I want to change a size of my window. Can I do it? I should be able to. Okay. Window open is cool, but what if I need window of a different size? Create render, init width. Okay, all of that is not that interesting. I think, okay, this is not needed, this is not needed, and this is also not needed. Okay. What do I have in examples? Let's open an example and see. All of examples. Oh, it's a different size. Can I actually affect it somehow? Or is it something that's just defined in WebAssembly? Build. Yes, in add config, window config, set size. This is what I was looking for. Cool. So I can add it here. And in my case, set size, this is width, and let's do it like this. I don't know, let's try something. Amazing. It's small, but it doesn't matter. Let's write like this. Okay, let's continue. This is not important. So nice. Display sprites. Let's first look into displaying sprites. Setup and window size. Okay. And let's format it, because maybe I'm not that good at formatting. And cool. Now let's draw a sprite, and let's find a simple example that I can look at and render texture. Why not? Yeah, probably this is the one. Okay, I have a texture, and I believe I have a simpler example. I saw simpler example somewhere. Here's a triangle. No. Let's try one more. Draw image. Yeah. Let's look into it. Draw config. Maybe I do need this one. Okay, let's see if I'm adding it. And obviously I need to import it from here. Yeah. Okay, and here I need to init with, which is setup in my case. Okay, and I need to put it in the state, because I'm going to actually draw it in the state, in the draw phase. Okay, so if I put it here, it means that I need to initialize this part here, and use it here. Allegedly. What? Okay. Yeah. Image, texture. I don't like it. Let's just use like this, and here interesting. Will support dot. Okay. Well, I have actually problems moving it to SRC. It's a bit annoying, but I can do it. And now I need to use num 0 0. Okay, now it works. And now I need to draw an image, but let's draw it in 0 0 place. Okay. let's see what we get. Method not found in method. No, oh, okay, of course, because it's render in my case. Still not. Oh. And this is a bit annoying. Okay, so I have create draw, and here is create render. A bit annoying, but let's see what we have. In different example, let's say here. Is it different? Bind texture. So I can do it like this, bind texture. Wait a minute. But maybe I can do it in different way. Why I actually can do it once again. Like go here. Use all of that. Now I can do a render. Obviously it could very well came at price, but let's see. Let's first see what we get. And it just rendered. Okay. Nice. Can I scale it? Scale, cool. Can be just 0.5 and 0.5 and just fork, please? And it does. Cool. So I can do it 0202 and it works. Okay. Now let's make it a bit brighter, not too much. I just want to see it a bit better, and probably next time we will invert it. Okay, so obviously I cannot, it's not the best thing to use it like this. But what if I use like a vector of images? Maybe it will make more sense. By the way, do I need it? I just added it because it was an example. And yes, I need it because drawing configuration. Wow. But the error is a bit annoying. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Draw first number. Cool. Now let's continue. So I was wondering whether I can do a vector. Is it of course not. But in my case, it's not exactly the vector. I want to, well, there is a such thing as vector of fixed size. Let's check the crust array of fixed size. Okay, so looks like I can define it like this. With column. Okay, nice. And num textures. Cool. And so in my case, I need to most likely I need to do it the following way. I'll let mute something like that, and then num textures. Okay, and now it will not work. Because I need to somehow populate it. Well, maybe I can just start with vector and then convert it to array. Well, let's do it this way. Maybe I will write to myself to do. Maybe we can define here fixed size array and populate it instead of dynamic vector. It wouldn't be that much gain in performance, but in general it could be nicer if we can create a fixed array and then populate it. Okay, so now I need to do a for loop. And the for loop is actually not that interesting from 0 to 9 when I don't care about and actually I don't know. I do care? No, yeah, I do care. Okay, I do care. Right. I do care about the index because I'm going to use it here in this string, and in order to do it I need to use a format. If I'm not mistaken, it should be something like this, and index, and here yeah, so here I will place the index, and it is not acceptable because I need to convert it to string maybe. String literal. Oh, It is annoying. Yes, I know. It should be string literal. So it is that annoying. I see. Okay. Okay, I can't use it this way. Well, maybe then I can load textures. And here okay. Now I need to define GFX, and let's take it from here. Let's import Notan, and now I need to actually pass a lot textures, and now I need to pass GFX, and it looks like it should be mutable and owned, and here it will work, and it means that I can maybe move it like this here. What is the name of my num textures? Num textures, and output of it will be an array of texture and 10 of them. And there is an error. Why? Yes, yeah, well, obviously. So let's create an array like this, and if I'm returning it, it should work, right? It should work. But now I need to decide how to tackle this part. And actually I don't have a really good idea how to do it in nice way, where we can tell it, we can say it like that. And the problem is what if, okay, so we can just, okay, I need to copy it and paste it here. Good. So it works, and I need it 10 times. It's a bit annoying. Maybe there is a better way. Maybe. But we will figure out a better way another time. Okay, and I needed one more. Okay, cool. Let's how do I call it? Let's format it. Oh, this name I missed it. Okay, so it should be mutable. And now this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, this is 9. Okay, now I'm loading images and putting them into my state. And now I can render, let's say, number 2. And actually it should be number 2 in second place. And it is number 2 in second place. Okay. Cool. Let's continue. So now I can render one of my 10 numbers, and okay, let's add a commit for this situation. So now I have load textures and I'm rendering it. I have a feeling that, or at least I have a hope that this part can be rendered, can be written in a bit better way, a cleaner way, and not just copy pasting all the code. Probably there isn't, because this part is a macro that is expecting a literal string, not something that will be evaluated in the runtime. So it's a bummer, and looks like well, can I put it in the variable? Let foo be a string, and let's use it here. Foo. No. A string literal. Yeah, it is not. It will not work. It must be string very literal, because it is evaluating whether asset is presented. I believe it makes sense, because what actually does, what include bytes means? It means that we will create binary with an image baked into our binary, which is obviously not ideal. In our case, it's okay, because we can say that we will need all the images from the start of the application. But in general, I would like to load images dynamically. Not sure whether it's possible or convenient with this library. I would assume that it is, but it's something that we will need to tackle later. We'll need at some point load images dynamically. I'm not sure whether it will be in this. I'm sure that it wouldn't be in this stream, but at some point in the future, probably we'll tackle this way as well. So amazing. So now we are loading all the textures and rendering them. Not in the correct order, but it's okay. So now, what do I have now? Actually, I would like to understand how draw is called. Let's print something to see whether we have it running Okay, yes, it is running in cycles, which is cool, which is what I expected. Um, does it mean that I have time, some sort of time frame from the last render? Some sort of delta? Time? I think I can get it myself, but just wanted to be sure. No, I don't think I have it. Okay, okay, doesn't matter. Maximum I can do it myself. I can calculate time from the last frame till now. Okay, so now what I would like to do is to render numbers in sequence. I would like to create a function that will be able to render time based on provide something. What I would like to provide to it is let's call it render time, and this render time will expect to get I believe milliseconds, and I need some sort of center of the rendering, because let's go to Excalidraw and see what we have. Yeah, so because the idea is that I have let's say this time, and let's make it a bit bigger, and then I have a window, right? Okay, well, it's not a window, this is a window. Okay, and now I have a window, so I need to know where to render it, whether it should be here or here or whatever, because I wouldn't expect from the render time function to somehow know the size of the window or what even the window is. So so I need to get a vector or simply x and y coordinates of something, and I believe this something is top left corner, so it is if this is the border, let's make it not like that, let's make it a bit like so. Let's enlarge it. Yeah, so I believe this will be a corner. Okay, I don't want, yeah, and let's make it stronger. Yeah, so this is the corner, this is the coordinates, and 0 0 will be something like that, center will be something like that, and then I will need to calculate the size of all this time, and then somehow decide how to render it. Will it make sense? Well, we can start with it. Yeah, I believe, okay, on the second thought, I think on top left doesn't make much sense, because in order to render it in the center, I would prefer, from the perspective of the outside function, or perspective of the platform of the window, to tell this function to render time in the center, because I know what center of the window is. And in this case, if I know only the center of the window, the function itself needs to adjust. So if it needs to adjust, it means that it should assume that provided center is the center of the whole rendering, and then render it like this. Okay. And by the way, if I render the whole application, is it resizable? No, it's not. Okay. By the way, can I set title? Yeah, I can. And I will call it Stopwatch. Yay! What can I do in addition? Window config, title, width, height, full screen, min size, okay, position. Resizable. Nice. Okay, maybe we'll do it resizable later. It's not important that much. Okay. So let's define render time. So now I have render time, milliseconds, 32, x, no, it should be f. It should be f32, and y should be f32. And okay, and I think I need to pass GFX. And state. I need to pass GFX as well as state. Yeah, I don't have option to do it differently. So let's pass both of them. Cool. So now I can move it here. It's a bit annoying. It's not the best. It's not the best approach. Let's call it create time drawer. Then I can create time renderer, maybe renderer, and renderer is expecting render of type render. Not sure I can. What I mean, can I like return draw and say that this is what I expected to be returned? I can. Looks like at least. Okay, so here I can do GFX, create time renderer, and I'm not sure what I'm gaining. Okay, let's start with that and then we will continue. And so here I'm passing GFX and I'm passing state and I'm passing, well, milliseconds, and here I will define const window roof, window width, which is I32 700. Hello, C Films. Sorry, didn't saw your message. Well, I hope so. That more you write Rust, the better you get at it. So, yeah, this is the plan at least. Height 100, and let's use it here and here, and it's not accepted because okay so we dependent on the processor, so it is what it is. So here I can use this one and at this and at this point I will divide window width divided by 2 as U32, and window height divided by 2 as U32. Okay, and it still doesn't work because here I'm expecting F32. Okay, let's change it to U. It's not that I'm not trying to be so precise. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Luck is something that everyone needs. Cool. So now I need to use it. Actually, it could be. I can render it right now, and it should work. It will complain, but it should work. Cool. Obviously, it is not placing anything in the right spot, but it's okay. Now my question is whether I can decide based on the texture what is the size of my my number, because it will be instrumental for me rendering these numbers, and I didn't create numbers of the same size. All of them are different. Do not get your Rust coding language learning mixed up with video game Rust. Yeah, I actually never tried this game. I heard about it though, but no, I didn't try it. Hope it's a good game. Let's see if I can get information about the size of the texture. I have a feeling that I can't. That's impossible, but impossible. It's just not something that is provided. But let's see what I get. If I do have all of that. Height, amazing, and I have width, and I have. What is the difference between base width and width? Okay. Frame width and width. Maybe it's related to the scale. Let's try it out. So if I let's remove it, obviously, because I don't need it. And what I can do is take a number, let num be this one, and let's print it. I don't know. Let's print both of them. Number width and number. Thank you for the following. And num width, base width. Right. Let's see what is the difference. I hope there is one. And there is none. Cool. This is what it is. But I have a feeling that this is before my transformation, before I change the scale. What is the number? It's not this one's 2. Yes, so this is the original size before my transformation, which is okay. Okay, let's see. So first of all, let's have a scale as a separate value, and now just I need to convert. I think I need to convert without just. I think I need to convert, and I don't want to spend time on converting it. Milliseconds into hours, minutes, and seconds. Okay. So, well, actually, it shouldn't be that. It should be hard, of course, but if I want the hours out of milliseconds, so it should be something like milliseconds divided by if it was seconds, it means that I need to divide it by 60 to get minutes, and 60 times 60 to get hours, but in my case it's times 1000 because it's milliseconds, and hours cannot be number of this floating point. It should be a whole number, like integer. So it should be like this, and maybe I need just to wrap it with the parentheses. Right. Now we are getting somewhere, I think. I'm not even sure that I will be using milliseconds, but let's start from something. So, and now milliseconds I will convert to minutes, like this. And no, it is not the right conversion. I need to get hours from the original milliseconds. It's a bit annoying. Okay, let's make it faster. Don't I have a skip something? I have milliseconds. Convert them into hours, minutes, and seconds, right in Rust. So now And now we have it. Okay, okay, okay. Cool, let's just use it. Let's place it here for now. And okay. Let's just check that we have everything correctly, converted correctly. So now if I have milliseconds, just a second, let's check what's going on here. Okay, yeah, sorry guys, I will just answer quickly. And I will be back shortly. Cool, let's continue. Nice. Milliseconds and here since it's hours, minutes and seconds, it will be like this. At least I hoped that it will be like this. What is your problem? Ah. Yes. Okay, but I'm not sure. I don't like that scale I have it here. Let's move it here. Const scale F32 02. Okay, so now I'm not sure that I have milliseconds. How do I get current time in milliseconds in Rust? How do I get current time in milliseconds? Okay, sounds promising. So we have a std time. Yeah, so we have a std time. Shit. Yes, and now let's along the way use scale. Cool. And now what I want to do is try this out. I believe I can put it here, and no, not here. Just not here. Okay, here it will be okay. So let's see. And cargo run. And I have nothing. No. Yes, I do have a current time milliseconds since Unix epoch. This is exactly what I wanted. So what do we have here? I have start system time now, and then I'm getting so this part annoys me a bit, because it doesn't make much sense. What does it mean there is no time, or time went backwards? I don't like it. Let's unwrap or 0. What? Or default? Okay. duration. 0 is not the duration. Okay, whatever. By the way, can I put it here? I can't. Like this, I can do it. Where do I need to place this question mark? I never used question mark in Rust. No. I want to use question mark here. How to do it? Okay. So I was correct. So it's here. Okay, doesn't matter. It's not that important. Cool. So basically, what I can do is to copy all of that into my rendering. And I'm not sure whether rendering it is a good idea, because rendering should happen very rapidly. And copying code there maybe not that great. It looks like my internet is not that good at this point. We are losing some bit rates, but hope it's okay. Okay. So let's pass milliseconds here. So I'm getting start, I'm getting duration, and I'm passing here milliseconds, which is U128, which is which is more than I expected, but let's use it. And no, wait a second. Will it return just amount of hours from the beginning of the time? It's not what I want. It is not what I want. Okay, now from milliseconds I need to get hours, minutes and seconds of the current day. Let's see how it goes. Interesting. So it is just, it's relatively simple. Let's check that it still makes sense. And let's put 0 here for now at least. Okay, where is my setup? Yeah, this is a setup, but I will place it here. Cool. Let's see what I get. Show me what you get. and 18 hours, and this is correct. This is indeed correct. Okay, so it's okay. Let's see. Split, right. Cool. It looks like that there is a bit of difference of how I use it. Yeah. So start now, duration since same. Okay. Let's just use this way. It doesn't matter. Total seconds, and now I will just use seconds instead. 64 6 and duration. Amazing. And now here will be my converter. And to total seconds. Please, total seconds, converting it here. Cool. Amazing. And now I don't need this part anymore, up until I will need it next time, but this time will come and we'll see. Okay, so we have seconds, and let's convert it to seconds as well. And I will pass it here. Cool. And now I have hours, minutes, and seconds. Let's first of all draw hours. Okay, how we'll do that? Well, actually, it will be similar. Also for hours, for minutes, and for seconds, we'll need to draw two numbers. It will be always two numbers, and what will be the best way to do? Well, first number will be let first be hours divided by 10 as U64. Now I have first number, and the second number will be hours minus first number times 10. Okay, and this will be the second number, and I think I'm correct. Let's try it out. First, second, and where is my terminal? Right, and this is correct, and this is correct. Cool. So now what I need to do is just render numbers associated with first and second, but let's check if it works correctly also for hour that is like 8. It should work, and it does. Okay, amazing. So now I have first number and second number, and what I need to do is simply, well, render it like this. You'll expect, of course not, because it's U size. I see. Please, please. Don't make my life harder as it is. And now I need the U size. Yes. Okay. And in my case it should be 1. In my case it should be 1, and it is 1. Amazing. And now what I need to do is to render the second number. I need to render the second number, and it will be like this. Number. I need first of all to know the dimensions of this number, and so I will be able to render side by side, because otherwise I don't know what is the offset, and of course number. And now since I know the offset, well, allegedly I can do it this way. Second will go here, and number I need put here number width times scale. Okay, let's see. Okay, it sort of worked. What is missing? And if I will not provide it this way, if I'm not placing it here, and I will use just zeros, how it will be differently? How it will be exactly on that. So it was a bit of offset. There was a bit of an offset, but not enough. And the question is why? Okay, let's experiment. So first of all, scale, and let's make it time. Let's make it bigger, twice bigger as it is. It doesn't make sense. Why? Texture, first, and I need num texture second. Let, yes, of course, num texture second. Let's place it here, and let's do it this way, plus texture second with a times scale. It doesn't make much sense. It doesn't. What's going on? What if I don't use scale? What? Wait. Now width will be the original one. With applied, not original one, with applied scale. Because I already applied scale. So now I'm getting width with applied scale? What? No. Is it the original size? I'm getting, is it 1, right? Yes, it's 1. No, this is the size of the 1. This is 1. Yes, that's exactly the size. And what if I'm not applying scale? What will happen? What? What? It looks like it first applies position and then it applies scale to this position as well. I don't know if it makes sense. Well, it's this is happening. Not sure it makes sense to me. But okay. So now I'm rendering hour. Yeah. Whether I'm thinking that it's just must to learn Rust? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You need to you need to decide whether you want to learn it for your job or for your leisure time. And you also need to decide what do you want to do in your professional life. If I would assume that you're a programmer and, for example, you're working at some different field, for example, in some web development, then maybe Rust will help you to become a better programmer if you only use, for example, dynamically typed languages like JavaScript or Python. Rust will help you to understand how it works. I'm not sure if I want to say behind the scenes, but how it works at a lower level. You're a pretty happy person when you use PHP? Nice. I don't think that Rust is something that needs to be learned by anyone. I'm just trying to widen my horizons. not sure if there is a saying like that, but I'm trying to learn something new. Not sure if anyone needs to do it in this manner. So okay, so it turns out scale is applied later. Okay, whatever, it is what it is. Yeah. Cool. So now I have I rendered hours, and now I need to render minutes and seconds in the same fashion. And in order to do that, I need somehow to keep track on at what point I'm rendering, where am I rendering each one of parts of my time. First of all, let's commit it. And now it's a bit annoying. So the thing is, I have coordinates of x and y, okay? But in order to use it effectively, I need first of all to calculate the size of whole thing, and only then I can calculate the coordinates of the first number. I can't do it in different manner. Well, I could have if my numbers were in same size, all of them, but they are not. So first of all, I need to get an understanding of the size of all numbers, and then I will render. I will render them at a certain place. Okay, so let's start. So how I do it? First of all, let's create a function that will split number into parts. Obviously, for every number, for hours, for minutes, and for seconds, there will be only two parts, and we will call it first of usize, and of course it's tuple. I can't name it. Usize and usize, and I'm expecting to get a number of u64. So this is the function, and I will replace h with none, and I will return first and second. Cool. So now I have split it. I know how to split every number. So now what I can do is keep track of parts of my number, and I will be lazy. I will put it in the vector, and vector of usize. Vector that will use that will hold variables of usize. Ooh, it took me some time to explain it. Okay, so now I have parts, and well, what I need to do is let's call it time elements. No, naming is not the best, but it's okay. And is it there a way that I can just loop over the tuple in Rust? There shouldn't be a way to loop over the tuple. I have a tuple like this of type na. I want to loop over every element. I need to convert it. It's annoying. Really? Can I do it without converting? The vector. But why do you need to use match for tuple? It's the same way. It's the same way. It's just okay. There is no way. So okay, let's convert it back. So what I need to do is okay, let's write it a bit ugly, and then maybe at some point we'll convert it to a better approach. So let first and second to get from split number, and first of all I will take hour, and I will parts is it append? Is it push? Yeah. Push first. It's unmutable. Okay. Second. It's a. I think I will merge these functions at some point, but let's continue. So now I need to do the same for minutes and the same for seconds. Okay, so I have now my parts populated with all the elements. Okay, so at this point I can loop over this vector and actually render them. Okay, obviously wasn't the point. First of all, I need to actually calculate the size. Okay, so let's call it let mutable total width, and we'll start with 0. Second, let's see. What do we have? Yeah. Cool. So now for part in parts will work. Yeah, it works. So what I need to do is I need to calculate total width like so, and I can need a little bit. It's not a way to do it in Rust. Ah, okay, it's F32. Like so, right? Yes. So F32. Can I do reduce on this? By the way, it could be color. No? Obviously there should be a way to do it a nicer way, but I don't care. For now at least. Okay. Okay. And now I have a width. It means that I know the coordinate of the first letter, and I can, well, actually I don't know for now, but I can calculate it. So let start x, and it will be the given x minus minus total width divided by 2, right? What's U32? Let's do it F32. Okay. Okay, I don't use it. Nice. So at this point I have start x, and well, let's call it cursor because I will change it. I mean, because it will be mutable. So cursor x, let's move it here, and now cursor num texture first with, and I put it here. Okay, maybe it will work. And it doesn't work exactly. Let's see what's going on. So first of all, I have a cursor here, and this is the beginning. Ah, wait, maybe that my size is too small, size of the window. So if I will make it bigger, will help. Yes, it is the size. Wait a second. What is the total width? Why is it's changing because it's it is numbers. It's seconds, but so my width should be at least this size. Let's hide it. Okay, 19, but it's still, if I'm rendering only 19, why it's here? It doesn't make... Oh. It doesn't make much sense. How scale works? Doesn't make much sense. Why it's here? Cursor X, total width X. What I'm getting in X? It should be 600, 650. Okay, let's see. 650 makes sense. Okay, 650. It feels like at this point I do need to do this, to multiply it by scale. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait a second. Doesn't make sense. Okay, wait. Wait. X is center. So if I'm not doing this part, where I will end up? Here. But I shouldn't, because I need to apply a scale, but like this. Okay. So total width minus total width, and now do it like this. No. I'm missing something. I am missing something. Now it works, sort of. So cursor is this one. So what I'm getting in cursor? Cursor is 320 to 2000, 300 to 3250. Ooh. And let's make it big smaller. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. So this is the scale, and I'm applying it to the cursor. And why it works? Because I brought it to the size of the elements. To the size of elements. Okay. So now I need to reduce total width. Total width divided by 2. Okay. I sort of get it now. And if I want to bring this back, it's okay, it will work. But now I'm rendering seconds. Because why I'm rendering seconds? Because I'm getting first and second from here, which is seconds. Okay, makes sense. Okay. And now actually I can loop over the parts once more. But now well, I don't want to copy it. Well, I can, but and what are you suggesting me? Almighty Copilot. And let's say accept it. No, should be like okay. Interesting. Well, it feels like a correct solution. So now I need just comment out this part. And this is correct. It's jiggling, but I can fix it later, but it works. It works. Huh. Let's look into it. So this part is no longer needed. So what is happening here, I'm creating parts. First calculating the total width, because there is no point of calculating it in the middle. Well, it could be. It actually could be if I will use average size or something like that. Okay, we'll think about it later. And now, when I have to calculate total width, now I can go over same parts once again. And what I'm doing now is I'm getting a num texture and I'm just rendering it while moving cursor forward. And the only problem was the fact that I need to own parts at each step. Otherwise, I cannot use them in the second loop. Okay. Okay, next time I will need to merge seconds calculation into one method. This split doesn't make much sense. Now, split into convert seconds, split number, and use here. Yeah. Okay. So I'm rendering time. Cool. I think we did it. We did a first step. We did the first step. It's we need to improve it a bit, but there is rendering, and it's renders correctly. Maybe we can do better optimizations. We can actually position the time in the middle of the window. And actually I want to also add additional task is to render it in the browser. In other words, I want to build a binary file for WASM binary file. Okay, cool. So let's call it to-dos, and yeah, and try that we updated reading. Nice. I think this will be it for today, and we'll continue next day. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye.